Welcome to Granny Women. This is Cindy, Dixie, and I'm Granny.
Now we're going to learn some, what would you do for money? What would you do for money questions? Here we go.
All right. Would you sell your dirty socks for $1?
Would you sell your dirty socks online? There's a whole thing, people, where women are selling their dirty clothes online.
Nobody's dirty socks.
You wouldn't sell your dirty socks for $100?
I would sell them, but I ain't gonna buy nobody's.
Meemaw, would you sell your dirty socks?
I'd sell dirty underwear for $100.
They do that. They do that. Granny, would you sell your dirty socks?
I probably would.
So if any fans are out there, they know. All right, what's our next one?
Would you dumpster dive?
Would you go dumpster diving?
Shit for yes. If I could get this fat hind in there, you better.
Granny, would you go dumpster diving?
Yeah, I'd love to.
She'd love to.
I have been and got stuck, so yeah, I can do that.
All right. What's the craziest thing you've ever done for $1?
Craziest thing you've ever done for $1?
Or more.
Oh Lord.
I'm always giving $1 instead of
Yeah,
making
me too. Other than working on a job, I don't know what I've ever done.
What's the worst job you've ever had? Oh, yeah, or any dares or bets. Have you ever done anything for a day? I'm looking at you, Meemaw, because I feel like out of this crew, if someone did something crazy for a $1 bet, it was probably you.
I played poker and won all the money.
Did you?
I don't even play the lottery. I don't even do scratch-off tickets.
What's the worst job you've had to earn $1?
Odd jobs, crazy jobs you've done.
Well, when we were little, Daddy hired us kids off to somebody to rake all the leaves in their yard. And then after we raked all day long and loaded up them leaves, we got $0.25.
$0.25? Nick had to go up there and work at Stanfield's all day long. And they gave him $1.
Well, I had to go sit and watch Miss Stanfield for how many days, and I didn't get to lay out in the sun that day. I planned for weeks. We was
You
going
lay
to
out
lay out in
school.
school and lay out in the
You
sun.
and Janice Masterville.
And they're coming at 8:30 and knock on the door and asked us to sit with their mama for 2 hours till they ran to the auto school. And we told them we would. And 8 o'clock at night, they still, Henry and Frankie hadn't got home. And that old woman beat my knuckles off with that cane of hers. And he gave us $0.25 and a piece of chewing gum. That's what we got. And I lost a
They
good
said
friend
that's
over
what they
that.
gave him for him $0.25 instead of $1 when he went up there and done all that work for him.
So maybe I should change it. What's the worst thing you had to do for $0.25?
Mm-hmm.
Alrighty.
Were those all the job ones?
No.
What's
the most expensive thing you've ever sold or bought?
most expensive thing you've ever sold or bought, excluding like houses and cars? Like obviously that's
For yourself or somebody else?
either.
Either or.
Probably Jerry's banjo.
Yeah. How much was that? Do you remember?
Oh Lord, that was back a long time ago, but it took all my Christmas bonus money, and I got big time Christmas bonuses when I worked where I worked.
Granny, what's the most expensive thing you've ever purchased or sold?
Well, I don't even know. That's with blank.
When you were selling craft stuff, what was one of your more expensive items you sold?
$25.
Baby quilts and my pattern makers.
How much did you sell your pouting dolls for?
$25 is what I sold them for.
25 each, and they were 50 for a pair, right?
Yeah.
You made them for different sports teams and stuff
Seen
too.
them everywhere.
Yeah, mailed them all over the country, right?
Yeah.
I guess mine was, I bought Ed a 4-wheeler for our 15th anniversary. I guess it's good. I had the boys, they called, I called the boys and told them to go hunt their daddy a 4-wheeler. I was at work. And they call me and tell them that I come down there and sign the paperwork. Just pick it up. And I'd sign the paperwork when I got off work, and I went down to Jim's and signed it. And it had fit. I spent that much money. But I paid for it. But I use it more than he does.
Is that the one you took Granny on in our Blackberry episode?
Yeah.
And most of my things that I've got, like my necklaces and my pins and my earrings, that's gifts that the kids has bought me. I don't buy them for myself.
You don't buy yourself expensive stuff, right?
No, Cindy got me diamond earrings. Anna told me one time, she said she didn't believe in Santa Claus, and I said, I do. And if I get a pair of diamond earrings for Christmas, I do know they's the Santa Claus. And Cindy got me diamond earrings.
Okay, you set that one up really good. That was nice.
Okay, I've got Aunt Judy's quilt quilted. Now, she pieced this quilt, I don't know how many years ago, because I can tell the material was really old. And there's some flaws in it, but I did not change one thing in this quilt. All I did was quilt it so that Teresa could have it, because I know it's going to be a treasure to her. Every piece that Aunt Judy did, she cut out and hand stitched. She didn't have a sewing machine, so she hand stitched every piece. And all I did was just iron it, put it together, and quilted it just as it was. I didn't change anything on it. There's a few pieces that had came unsewed, and I tried to tack, and even she had worked on some and sewed them wrong side out, and they're sticking out, but I left everything because this was her quilt, and I wanted Teresa to have it just the way her mama pieced it together. So this project's done, and I will get it in a box and get it in the mail and send it to her.
So inside this box is the blanket that my mom made in the 90s, and my cousin Dixie just finished it for me, so... Beautiful.